What if a country stretched across thousands of islands, each one hiding something completely different from the next? Indonesia is often seen through Bali, but that is only a small piece of a much larger world. Picture volcanoes rising through clouds, jungle rivers cutting deep into wild forests, and oceans so clear that coral gardens can be seen from above the water, far from the usual tourist paths. There are places where nature still feels untouched and culture still moves at its own slow rhythm. This journey opens outside of Indonesia that most travelers never reach. So let's dive in. 1. Why visit Indonesia beyond Bali? Indonesia is often known for Bali, but its true identity stretches far beyond one island. While Bali attracts global tourism, the rest of the archipelago offers raw landscapes, deep culture, and untouched nature that feel far more powerful and authentic. This country sits across thousands of islands shaped by volcanoes, rainforests, and oceans. Every region feels different, from icy mountain lakes and ancient tribal lands to coral seas filled with life. Traveling beyond Bali reveals a version of Indonesia where nature leads everything and tradition remains deeply alive. 2. Before you go. Traveling across Indonesia requires planning because distances between islands are large. Domestic flights are the fastest way to move between regions, especially through hubs like Jakarta and Surabaya, where they can shift quickly. So light clothing, rain protection, and comfortable shoes are important. Many destinations are remote, so booking transport and accommodation early helps avoid delays. Some areas also require boats or local transport, so flexible planning is essential. Respect for local culture is important, especially in traditional villages and religious sites. 3. Top 8 places to visit beyond Bali. What if a single country could take you from ancient volcanic landscapes to untouched islands, deep jungles, and cultural worlds that feel completely different from each other? That is exactly what happens when you travel across Indonesia beyond Bali. Every region reveals a new identity, shaped by nature, history, and traditions that remain deeply alive. One of the most dramatic destinations is Komodo National Park, where real Komodo dragons roam freely across rugged volcanic islands surrounded by pink sand beaches and deep blue ocean waters. The experience here feels raw, wild, and unlike any other place on Earth. Moving to central Java, Yogyakarta stands as a cultural heart of the nation, where ancient temples, royal palaces, and traditional arts continue to shape everyday life, blending history with living culture in a powerful way. Far to the east, Raja Ampat offers a completely different world, where hundreds of small green islands rise from crystal clear waters filled with some of the richest marine biodiversity on the planet. In East Java, Mount Bromo creates a surreal volcanic scene, where a vast sea of sand surrounds smoking peaks and sunrise lights up the sky in dramatic colors that feel almost unreal. Toward the west, Lombok and Gili Islands provide a calmer escape with white sandy beaches, clear waters, surfing spots, and island life where motor vehicles are absent, allowing slower and more peaceful rhythm. In Sulawesi, Tanah Toraja presents a deeply spiritual culture, where traditional houses and unique rituals reflect a strong connection between life, death, and ancestry. In Sumatra, Lake Toba stretches across a massive volcanic crater, offering peaceful waters, mountain views, and Batak cultural villages that preserve ancient traditions. Finally, in Borneo, Tanjung Puting National Park leads travelers deep into tropical rainforest rivers, where orangutans live freely and jungle life unfolds along quiet waterways, creating an unforgettable wild experience. 4. Food you must try. Food across Indonesia is rich, spicy, and deeply shaped by the culture of its many islands. In most regions, rice is a central part of daily meals, served with vegetables, meat, fish, and strong spices that create bold, layered flavors. One of the most popular dishes is nasi goreng, a flavorful fried rice that is cooked with sauces, egg, chicken, and sometimes seafood, giving it a taste that is loved across the country and often enjoyed at any time of the day. In Java, food often balances sweet and savory notes in a unique way. Traditional dishes like slow-cooked jackfruit meals reflect cooking styles that have been passed down through generations, often prepared slowly to bring out deep flavor and texture. In coastal regions, seafood plays a major role, where fish, prawns, and squid are grilled over open flames, creating a smoky aroma combined with local herbs, chili, and sauces that represent the freshness of the ocean. In Sumatra and Sulawesi, food becomes noticeably spicier and more intense, using chili, coconut milk, and aromatic spices to create strong and unforgettable flavors. Each dish carries a sense of local identity and tradition. Street food is also a big part of everyday life, with satay skewers, fried snacks, and quick bites sold in markets and roadside stalls across cities and villages. 5. Things tourists should never do. Respect plays a very important role in Indonesian culture, especially when visiting traditional villages, temples, and religious sites. Dressing modestly is expected in many areas, and wearing appropriate clothing shows awareness and respect toward local customs. In quiet villages and rural communities, loud behavior or disruptive actions are considered disrespectful and should be avoided to maintain harmony with local life. Tourists should never touch or disturb wildlife, particularly in protected environments such as Komodo habitats or dense rainforest regions, where animals live in natural conditions. Littering is strictly discouraged in all natural areas, as many destinations depend on preserving their environment. In rural or cultural settings, it is always important to ask permission before taking photographs of people, ceremonies, or private spaces, as not everyone is comfortable being photographed. Following local rules, traditions, and guidance not only ensures a smoother travel experience, but also builds mutual respect between visitors and local communities. 6. Common tourist mistakes. Many travelers make the mistake of focusing only on Bali and ignoring the rest of Indonesia, missing out on the country's true diversity spread across thousands of islands. Another common issue is underestimating the distance and travel time between islands, which often leads to rushed plans and incomplete experiences where destinations are only partially enjoyed. Some visitors also forget to check weather conditions or volcanic activity updates before planning hikes or outdoor trips, which can affect both safety and visibility, especially in active areas like volcanic regions and high altitude landscapes. Others avoid remote destinations completely, assuming they are too difficult to reach, and as a result, miss some of the most unique and untouched natural wonders in the world. In reality, Indonesia rewards careful planning, patience, and flexible travel schedules. Those who slow down and plan properly experience far more meaningful journeys compared to rushed itineraries that only scratch the surface of what the country offers. 7. Safety tips. Indonesia is generally welcoming for travelers, but staying aware of your surroundings always improves safety and comfort during the journey. In busy tourist areas, markets, and transport hubs, it is important to keep your belongings secure and avoid carrying valuables in open or easy to reach places. At night, it is better to stay on safe, well-lit routes and avoid moving through unknown or isolated areas without proper guidance. In volcanic regions, safety becomes even more important, so always check official updates before starting any trek or hike. Places like Mount Bromo and other volcanic zones can change quickly due to weather or natural activity. In rainforests and jungle regions, conditions can be unpredictable, so following trained local guides is essential to avoid getting lost and to move safely through dense areas. Respecting local instructions in national parks, rural villages, and protected zones helps ensure a smooth and safe travel experience, while also protecting the natural environment and local communities. 8. Daily budget. Travel costs in Indonesia vary based on style. Budget travelers can manage with simple stays, street food, and public transport for around $35 to $70 per day. Mid-range travelers using hotels, tours, and flights between islands usually spend around $80 to $150 per day. Luxury travel with private tours, resorts, and live-aboard trips can go beyond $250 per day. Island hopping and flights can increase total cost, so planning routes wisely helps manage budget. Indonesia is not just one destination, but an entire world spread across thousands of islands. From volcanic peaks and deep rainforests to ancient cultures and marine wonders, every region offers something completely different. Beyond Bali lies a journey filled with adventure, culture, and natural beauty that feels untouched and powerful. For travelers seeking real discovery, Indonesia delivers an experience that stays long after the trip ends. If this guide helped you explore new travel ideas, support the channel by liking this video, sharing it with fellow travelers, and subscribing for more detailed travel guides, hidden gems, and full itinerary breakdowns coming soon.